it'll just be a quick rant from an article that DJ Spartan wrote. It wasn't really an article, it was more of just a little piece that he wrote about being a cuck and fiat farming. And I just wanted to add on to that. And then I wanted to talk about a lot of traders out there right now and that I'm seeing. Small accounts, probably not using that much capital either. First of all, I don't even endorse trading. I think you should never do it. The only time I think you should be a trader and actually learn to be a trader is if you're willing to spend $10,000 to $20,000 and actually lose it and give it back to the markets, because all the sophisticated traders, one day or another, they would have lost that kind of money first before they became profitable and emotionless in the markets. But I just don't see Zoomers actually doing that. The way Zoomers trade right now, and I'm going to explain this very simple, is they've got their $200. They put it into Bybit or whatever derivative exchange out there, and they'll
leverage it up to 10x. So they're trading with $2,000, and they call themselves trading gurus. And they'll probably honestly pick an alt because they'll think the alt goes up a lot, a semi-liquid alt that goes up a lot more than Bitcoin, and they'll go long. Most of them go long. And they'll get wrecked. The market's so efficient these days in 2023 that if you're taking on multiple positions without actually having any conviction and you feel there's no inefficiency, you're going to get wrecked. It's just that simple. And I'm saying this from a non-trader's point of view. So I'm not even a trader, and I know this. And most traders would agree with me that the market is extremely efficient at inflicting max pain to almost everyone. So you've got to be very savvy in these markets, which is why I'm a spot holder. I'm just not savvy enough, I don't think. I would have made too many mistakes by now. Back in the day, I once attempted to do it. And for me, I'm just a better spot holder. But anyway, going back to the Zoomer rant, they'll put their $200, leverage it up to $2,000, buy an altcoin. It'll go down as predicted, not by them though, and they'll basically be forced to. They'll just sell the position because they're down 20%, or they'll hold it until they get liquidated. And it's a very common theme. And then they won't trade again. And then 6 months later, they'll come back and do it again. Forget whatever happened, or even less, maybe a month later, depending on your risk appetite for certain people. So the market will just constantly take their money. And what I've noticed is there's certain traders out there that are trying to make a quick $1, quick $50 here, quick $20 there on a trade. And they're sweating their balls off, sitting at this chair for hours on end, not sleeping. Their mental health is just terrible. They're not getting outside. They're just sitting at the screen. They're eating all their food in their room, and just for $20. And my advice to these people would be, go out and get a job, interact with actual people, and you'll feel a lot better. And for instance, if you go flip burgers, you get $20 an hour. It's a shit job. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying jobs are good, okay? I'm just saying it's so much easier mentally to just go and flip the burger for an hour. You get $20 than sitting at home on a desk and being mentally stressed. And you don't even know what you're doing, first of all, because you don't even have the capital to actually learn how to do it and risk how to do it. So that's like the little point of view that I come from, that I've learned from Zoomers and their small attention span and instant gratification, as Fu said. So the thing is, the problem is they go in thinking they can just make instant money from these derivative exchanges. And that's the thing. If you're going to do something, first of all, trading you shouldn't do. But if you're going to do it, you don't just do it once, okay? And that's what these guys do. They do it once or twice, and then they lose both positions, and then they give up. Or they win their first position, and then they do it 3 more times. They lose all 3, and they give up. And I'm not endorsing trading at all. But if you're going to do something in life, you shouldn't just do it once or twice. You think I made this YouTube video just to make one video? Even if this video got like 6 views, I probably would have I would have definitely made another one, because I wouldn't make a YouTube channel just to make one video. Even if I had 3 videos that got like 10 views, I probably would still keep making videos. It's like on Twitter, like you're not going to get big, you're not going to get a cult following of like-minded people just by sitting on your ass and tweeting once or twice. You got to constantly be engaged in the space. Same thing with everything in life. You're not going to get anywhere if you don't put in the work. Same with the cuck. If you're just going to sit at home all day instead of just actually going out there early in your life and making $200 a day, instead of trying to make $200 a day at home, 99% of you won't make $200 a day sitting on your computer, because you don't have the capital. You're trading with small positions and you're leveraging yourself up to the tits, because you're trying to account for the capital that you don't have, and that's how you just get liquidated, or how you lose quick money. So it's not worth it, in my opinion. It's just a dumb way to think. And there's nothing inherently wrong with being a cuck. It's as DGen Spartan said, and this is all from his article, so I'll give him credit for everything that I'm saying right now. There's nothing inherently wrong with being. It's literally the default setting. So unless you're a trust fund baby, unless you won a lot of money in a sports bet, gambling, or the lottery, how else are you supposed to make money? You know what I mean? So this is just a tip for people who think they're these trading gurus who are on the computer. Go outside, interact with actual people, honestly, there's so many good jobs out there that are beneficial to your health. You might think they're shit jobs, but stuff like laboring, if you don't have a job, go outside, do a laboring job, manual labor, okay? It might sound shit. You'll get paid for it. You get physically fit, healthy. You're outside, you're getting sun, you're interacting with people. And look, it's not the best job out there, and you're probably not going to want to do it for a very long time. But it's better than if you only have $500 to your name than sitting on a computer trying to build up that $500. Okay, I might get destroyed for saying this, but it's honestly better to build your capital up to a certain position and then figure out what you're going to do next. Not $500. Okay, you need a lot more money than that, unless you hit Shiba Inu or something like that, which is highly unlikely for 99.9% of you, including myself. So, what else? I'm just trying to think of something else to say in this stupid rant that makes no sense probably. But yeah, there's so many. That's why I did this rant. It's just so frustrating, because if you just work when you're really young and you build that capital, what else? If you're going to sit at home all day, the only way you should be sitting at home is if you can afford to do so. Not if you have $500 to your name. If you can afford to pay rent every month comfortably, pay the bills, pay for food, then it's fine. Sit at home, relax, do whatever the fuck you want. Enjoy your life. Enjoy the stress-free life of not being a cuck. But if you're not in that position, do the default, farm the fiat, and then go on CT. Learn, obviously create your own thesis. Don't copy trade anyone. Have your own conviction, or you'll never actually make it in these markets, because you'll probably sell early, or you'll sell when you're down or something like that. Learn off the pretty smart people, and DGen Spartan's one of them, and Bob Lucas as well. Bob Lucas. And then get all the information from all these people, and then build your own thesis, and then slowly start deploying money into the markets from your job. Okay? And that's what I would recommend to 99.9% of young people. Young in terms of like 18, 19, 20, 21. Because I'm not 50, 60 years old. I can't give proper advice. I'm not like a boomer Buffett. I made so much money in the markets, here's what you should do. Because I'm not one of them. Okay? I'm just going off what I see on CT and how Zoomers react to certain things because they want instant gratification, instant money. They don't actually want to put in an 8-hour shift to earn $200 when they have $500 to their name, okay? So there's nothing inherently wrong with it. It's actually probably the best thing to do, in my opinion, because all the other ways of making a lot of money, 99% of the time you'll lose it in terms of gambling or picking some shit coin that definitely is going to zero. So yeah, that's about it. Quick rant, and I'll get a good mic, I promise.